Good morning. Thank you all for joining. We will get started in just a moment once we clear the waiting room. As a reminder, as you are entering from the waiting room, please do remain on mute unless or until you are presenting or providing testimony before the board. Good morning. This is a hearing before the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. Today's hearing is being held pursuant to temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. Before I review procedural matters, I will introduce Chairwoman of the Board, Kathleen Joyce.
Good morning. My name is Kathleen Joyce. I'm Chair of the Boston Licensing Board, and today I'm pleased to be joined by fellow Commissioners Kiana Saxon and Liam Curran.
Thank you. Please ensure that your audio and visuals are working properly if you are presenting or providing testimony before the board. I will call each item in the order that it appears on this morning's agenda. I will then ask who is present on behalf of the applicant. You'll make a brief presentation regarding your proposal, followed by questions by the chair and commissioners. Following questions, there will be an opportunity for testimony, beginning with elected officials or their representatives. For members of the public wishing to provide testimony, please limit your testimony to 2 minutes, and please state your name, address, and affiliation, if any. We have just one housekeeping matter concerning this morning's agenda. Item number 7, Den Cinco LLC, located at 70 Pier 4 Boulevard, will be continued to February 12th at the request of the applicant and the neighborhood group. That item will not be heard today. If you are here to provide testimony on that item will be heard on February 12th. We'll now be calling the first item on this morning's agenda, calling item number 1, Genuine Food Lab LLC, doing business as Roxbury Community College, located at 1234 Columbus Ave in Roxbury. Has applied for a common victualler license to be exercised on the above, a 500 square foot grab-and-go cafeteria with a kitchen in Building 3 to the left of the serving area located within the college. Storage is located at the back of the kitchen. Manager Charles Paul, hours of operation 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Charles Paul. I'm here with Chef Jose, and my boss, Nick Bauer, is also on the call. As you said, we're from Genuine Foods and looking to open the dining cafe at Roxbury Community College. Nick, are you on?
I am, and thank you for the intro, and thank you for your time, everybody. My name is Nick Bauer. I'm the East Coast Regional Director of Operations for Genuine Food Lab, overseeing the contract installation here.
Great. How long is your contract with Roxbury Community College?
The initial contract is 3 years with the addition of 1-year renewals, and 2 of those, so could run consecutively for 5 years.
Okay. And hours of operation and days of the week that you'll be operating?
Monday through Friday. Yes, so just Monday through Friday, and as posted, Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. And there's no seating, it's just grab and go?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
No questions for me. Thank you.
No questions.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office will defer to the judgment of this board. Due to the location on Roxbury Community College's campus, we did not require a full community process. We don't envision any impacts on the broader neighborhood, and we're unaware of any concerns. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Calling item number 2, Pizza Box LLC, doing business as Little Steve's Pizzeria, located at 1114 Boylston Street, has applied for a common victualler license to be exercised on the above 4,723 square foot restaurant with a dining area, seating 43, a service counter, kitchen, and 2 public restrooms on the first floor. storage and a walk-in cooler in the basement, and a seasonal private patio April to November with 16 seats, operating from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Manager Kaushik Babu Koganti, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Thank you, board members, chairwoman. My name is Daniel Brennan. I assist with permits for Pizza Box LLC here for Little Steve's Pizzeria. This was actually an existing location that closed during the pandemic and never reopened. So now it's under new ownership. It's getting a little interior renovation that's wrapping up. The space is just over 4,700 square feet, which includes the basement storage. Interior has 43 interior seats. We did have a meeting with the Fenway Civic Association. They requested we adjusted our closing hours to 2 a.m. on the weeknights and 2:30 a.m. on weekends. We do have 16 seasonal patio seats on private property, and those hours will be 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And this was previously a pizza place as well?
Yeah, it was. For some reason, there seemed to not be a license on the books. But there was a certificate of inspection with ISD as late as I think 2021. So I'm not sure why there wasn't a CV on file.
Okay. I know we had some questions on the cannabis side about this location, but we'll follow up later about that. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
Not at this time, thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office deferred to the judge from this board. ONS hosted a Butters meeting on December 3rd. No comments were provided by Butters. And as you heard from the applicant, they reached out to the Fenway Civic Association, which was supportive of the proposal, but had requested that those hours of operation be amended. As you heard, 2:30 on the weekends and 2 a.m. on weekdays. With that, we'll defer to the board at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you. Calling item number 3, Mini Donut Diva LLC, doing business as Eatery on Broad, located at 45 Broad Street. Holder of a common victualler license, has petitioned to change the closing hour of the business from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Ty Ali. Thank you, board members, chairs, everybody for your time today. I'll defer to you if you'd like me to share my screen, or I can just read it from my laptop. It's completely up to you. I do have a small.
Thank you. You can share your presentation with the board after the fact. We don't.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So just a little quick background of who we are. So our concept, Eatery on Board, revolves around a scaled-down food hub experience. We have 3 brands, Mini Donut Diva, Pasta Factory, and Fat Sandwich Boss. They're all made-to-order concepts, ensuring freshly prepared, high-standard foods. So we're here because we are currently licensed from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. To maximize and deliver our mission a little bit better. We're looking to extend our hours to 2 a.m. as opposed to 11 p.m. But have no fear, if we're granted the 2 a.m. extension of hours, we only intend to operate as takeout and digital after 11 p.m. So there will be no traffic in the actual building. It's just for delivery services. We've had overwhelming support from the neighborhood restaurants and bars. The landlords obviously very on board with this. Local businesses, residents, and of course our third-party vendors. That's what I got for you.
Okay, sorry about that. So 11 p.m. after 11 p.m. it would be takeout, delivery. Where would people park for pickup and
So
stuff?
at that time, there's ample space on the street there. There's no like meters or
Okay.
it's fully allowed at that point.
Okay. Um, I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
No questions at this time. Thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information, the community process. ONS had hosted a butters meeting over the summer in August. There was one attendee who expressed concern regarding the hours, thinking it might lead to crime. They didn't identify themselves as an abutter, though. The applicant then was in contact with the Wharf District Council, which they presented to, and the Wharf District Council was in non-opposition to this. We're unaware of any broader concerns. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you all for your time.
Calling item number 4, Hyde Park Liquors 2, Inc., doing business as Doors Liquor Mart, located at 356 Washington Street in Brighton. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business from Legal Crossing or LX to Legal Seafood. I'm mixing up two items here. Doors Liquor Mart at 356 Washington Street in Brighton, Mass. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Kerry D. Gregorio to Brandon Dervishian, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Dervishian. Unfortunately, we're not going to have seafood at this location, though. Yeah, so this is just a change of manager. I'm a U.S. citizen, resident of the Commonwealth, familiar with the rules and regulations of the ABCC. I've been in the industry for 25 years.
Thank you. What is your experience in the industry?
I've owned and operated this liquor store for 25 years. I'm second generation.
Okay. Appreciate that information. Do you guys use an ID scanner?
We do.
Okay. I'm just curious, just given your location and proximity to the colleges. So I just was curious if it's a regular practice or not. I have no additional questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
I have no questions. Thank you.
For me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Calling item number 5, LSF Legal Crossing LLC, doing business as Legal Crossing or LX, located at 558 Washington Street. Holder of a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business from Legal Crossing or LX to Legal Seafoods, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
Hi, good morning. I am Donna Cruz. I'm a paralegal with the licensee. And as stated, we are looking to change the DBA to Legal Seafoods just to make it more in line with our Legal Seafoods brand.
Okay. Any operational changes at all?
No.
Okay. Thanks. I have no questions. Commissioner Curran and Commissioner Saxon?
No questions for me. Thank you.
Me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item number 6, Food and Life Companies USA LLC, doing business as Sakabayashi Sushi Tavern, located at 665 Boylston Street. Holder of a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business from Sakabayashi Sushi Tavern to Sakabayashi Sushi Tavern by Sushiro. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
I am. Good morning. My name is Rui Higuchi. I'm the Director of Operations at Food and Life Companies. Yes, we're just want to request a change from Sakabayashi Sushi Tavern to Sakabayashi Sushi Tavern by Sushiro. Sushiro is just one of our other restaurants that we have, and we want to kind of, in terms of the brand, it's very similar. So we just want to add that name into our DBA.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. As stated at the beginning of this hearing, item number 7 has been continued and will be heard at the February 12th transactional hearing. Calling item number 8, 110 Canal License Owner LLC, located at 112 Canal Street. Holder of a common victual or 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to 60 to 70 Cross Street Corp., located at 60 to 70 Cross Street. Premise consists of in one room on the first floor as a cafe, contiguous to a second room on the first floor as a culinary arts school, a second floor restaurant with outdoor patios with an 11 p.m. closing hour when not enclosed, and a 1 a.m. closing hour when enclosed, and basement for storage and preparation, all connected by a dedicated elevator from the basement through to the second floor and a dedicated staircase from the basement to the first floor. Altogether comprised of 7,115 square feet with 2 entrances and 3 exits, and approximately 209 seats. Frank DiPasquale, manager, 1 a.m. closing hour. Attorney Bill Ferrullo. Attorney Ferrullo?
Good morning, Mr. Attorney Green, members of the board. I am here today with Frank DiPasquale, who you can see to my right. We're here because Mr. DiPasquale has purchased a building that extends the block from Hanover Street to Salem Street on Cross. It literally is the gateway into the north end. This faces out onto the Greenway. Mr. DiPasquale is in the process of renovating the building, which will contain retail space on the ground floor, in addition to what we will describe to you as a multifaceted restaurant operation. I'm going to go through it by the floor. The basement, part of the basement under the restaurant portion, the cafe and culinary school. We sent over some colorized plans. It's easiest to follow what are the blue shaded areas on the plan. So we have an area in the basement that we're using for storage and prep. And when we get up to the first floor, at the front of the building, there'll be a small cafe, which will have light service, coffee, etc. That seats 26 in that area. Directly behind that is a feature of this development, which is a culinary school that Mr. DiPasquale has been working with, a culinary school in Italy, which will be for the training of both local chefs and chefs who come from Italy in the Italian dining experience, the culture of the food and the drink, etc. The culinary school will also in the evening be open to the public for cooking lessons. We have a program that we're working on for local schools in the neighborhood, be it the Elliott School or St. John's, for young people to learn about, as we say, the experience of having a flavor of Italy here in the North End, the foods and the culture that's behind the food. When we get to the second floor of, excuse me, of this building, that'll be the restaurant. And the restaurant sort of lays out into 3 sections. The center section is the main section where the bar is located. And the 2 sides are areas that are used either as a outdoor patio, we refer to them as terrazzo in this instance, that'll have a total of 129 seats, and the interior portion has 54 seats. The outside area can be opened during the day, and as we proposed in this application, that when that outside is open, if we leave it open, we will close it at 11 p.m. If we enclose it, we'll close it at 1 a.m. This license was a 2 a.m. license, but as you see from our application, and in conjunction with meeting with North End residents, who have agreed to a 1 a.m. closing rather than the 2 a.m. closing. Both of the local associations, the North End Waterfront Neighborhood Council and the North End Waterfront Residents Association, have supported this, as well as having letters from more than 150 local residents who have supported the concept of this project since Frank started it about 9 months ago. It is currently started construction, and we're expecting that the construction will take somewhere between 9 to 12 months. Oh, and let me just add, as the board, I think, well knows, Mr. DePasquale, as the manager of record, is an approved manager by this board and the ABCC for a number of licenses that he has here in the North End.
Thank you. Interesting concept for that location. I appreciate your application and the drawings. I don't think I have any questions at this time. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
With that, are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information in the community process. ONS had hosted an abutters meeting on December 16th. The applicant was able to answer questions from the community. They were in contact with the local civics, and we received a letter in support from NURA. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Sebastian Parr from Councilor Coletta's office. And at this time, the councilor would like to go in support of this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling item number 9, Phase Next Hospitality LLC, doing business as Buffalo Wild Wings Go, located at 1 Harborside Drive in East Boston within Logan Airport. Has applied for an airport common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 670 square foot total Boston Logan International Airport Terminal A concessions food court area located in secured area past TSA checkpoint. Area in the terminal occupied by a number of concessionaires with common food court seating where alcohol will be consumed. Manager Omar Loza, closing time 10 p.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning. I'm Rosalind Mallett. I am the owner operator of the Buffalo Wild Wings Go. We are proposing an alcoholic beverage license to provide beer and split wine to our consumers. We are in a food court with shared seating. There is one other restaurant in that area. Omar Loza, who will be our on-site manager, is also present in addition to Ryan Vallejo, who is a corporate liaison for us.
Thank you. I don't see Mr. Loza on my screen right now. Mr. Loza, if you're with us, could you please?
Waving.
He's right under me.
Oh, I see him now. Thank you for turning your camera on. Great.
We have you, Omar.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Mallett. Was there anything further in your presentation before we move to questions from the board?
No, I believe that it's fairly straightforward. Our operating hours are 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. I understand that we will not be allowed to sell alcohol until 8 a.m. from Monday to Saturday and then 10 a.m. On Sunday.
Thank you. What is the other restaurant that you share the seating space with?
It is currently a Sbarro, but I understand from our landlord at the airport that they will be closing, and another brand that I don't know the identity of will be open later on this year.
Okay. Mr. Loza, are you already an approved manager of record?
Yes. Hi. Hello. Yes, I've been in the industry for more than 15 years. I'm well aware of the alcohol laws. I am alcohol serve safe certified since 2022. Yep.
Are you a citizen?
Yes, and I'm a resident of the Commonwealth.
Okay, thank you. So a couple questions I have, because it sort of has shared seating space and you're serving alcohol here, how are you checking for IDs and preventing pass-offs to people who may have purchased a piece of pizza at Sbarro's and they're sitting with somebody who got a drink at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Go ahead, Omar. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So pretty much we ID anybody looking pretty much under 30. We automatically ask for IDs and just make sure, they're above the required age.
Tell me about how the seating area is monitored and staffed, because if they can share seats with somebody that is that may not have been ID'd by you. And they're like let's say right now it's Sparrows. Sparrows, I don't think has any alcohol that they serve. So you have a family that's coming waiting for their flight, and the teenagers who are underage, or people that are underage go and get pizza and bring it back to the shared family table, and you've just served them alcohol. What is the staffing model? What is the business plan to prevent pass-offs within that group of people?
I'll take that one, Omar. So we will do the identification check at the cash register. There are 2 cashiers full-time at that cash register. There's also a manager on duty that will be working along that front counter. Front counter has a visual of all of the seating. There are approximately 50 seats, maybe 8 to 10 tables. The staffing in terms of cleaning is done by the airport, but for us, one of the new roles for our manager will be to keep a visual on the people that have purchased beer from us, and to be visible in and around that area until those folks are gone.
Okay, there's a lot of risk there. So I would just make sure, or do everything you can to make sure that manager is able to manage the counter as well as manage the seating area.
There are typically one manager and one supervisor on at all times as we're operating. Alcohol is currently being served by another tenant in that area on the other side of the food court. And so we will be mirroring those processes that we've been able to observe.
Okay. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran, any questions?
No, thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any members of the public who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you. Calling item number 10, this application was complete and was submitted prior to December 6th, 2024. La Abundancia Bakery Corporation, doing business as La Abundancia Restaurant, located at 59 Meridian Street in East Boston, has applied for a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 835 square foot restaurant with 1 entrance and 2 exits on 1 floor. Consists of 1 large room split into 2 areas divided by a serving counter and a display counter. 1 area consists of dining area with seating for 34. Other area consists of prep, kitchen storage, and a restroom. Manager Nori Garcia Montano. Closing time 12:30 a.m. Attorney James Costello. Attorney Costello.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board, and Mr. Green. My name is James Costello, and I represent La Abundancia Restaurant, located at 59 Meridian Street, East Boston. The manager owner is Nori Garcia. She should be on as well. She's 59 years old. She was born in Medellin, Colombia. She came to the United States 25 years ago. She came as a single mother of 2, and she wanted to give her family a better opportunity, and that's why she came to America. The first job she had was at Bertucci's. They actually sponsored her to be a citizen due to her hard work. Her work ethic was amazing. They recognized that, and they wanted her to become a citizen. She worked extremely hard while raising a family and saving enough money to start a business. About 10 years ago, her dream was realized. She started La Abundancia Bakery and Restaurant. It's a small, clean, recently renovated establishment. She serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The food is excellent. She actually serves an American breakfast and authentic Colombian dinners. During the past Christmas, she served bolaños and tamales. Buenos is a holiday favorite of her Colombian customers, and when they were having it during the Christmas season, they felt like they were at home. And 2020, Miss Garcia applied for a beer and wine license before this board. She was fortunate enough to get it. Actually, after she started making enough money, she did a total renovation. She put all her profits back into the restaurant. In 2022, she applied for a wines and malt liquors in cordials license. Again, she was fortunate enough to get that. And after she got that, she improved her business as well, invested in it. She hired a kitchen manager, Anali Perez, and now the food is spectacular. La Rabundancia has become a local favorite in East Boston with its inviting and cozy atmosphere. It's the go-to restaurant of the neighborhood health center, which is right around the corner. Every day, if you go in there, you'll see nurses, doctors, and administrative support staff dining in there. We have 53 letters of support. We also have a letter of support from the Maverick Central Neighborhood Association. The public need, there's not a Colombian restaurant in the area that has a full liquor license. I believe the closest is the Italian American Club that has a full liquor license. There's actually an extremely dense Colombian population in that area of East Boston. They're loyal to La Rabundancia, and the patrons are constantly asking Nori Garcia when she's going to be able to serve alcoholic drinks with the dinner. A hardworking Colombian woman's-owned small neighborhood business serving meals that remind many of the authentic flavors of home is exactly the type of business that was contemplated by the new legislation for liquor licenses. Nuri's built a beloved business that not only represents the rich cultures of Colombia, but it also stands as a testament to her hard work and resilience. She's a citizen of the United States. She is a resident of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. She's familiar with the rules and regulations of the City of Boston, licensing board, and the ABC, and she's extremely experienced in the food and beverage industry. And with that, I'll take any questions from the board.
Thank you, Attorney Costello. Thank you for joining us today, Ms. Garcia. So you currently have a four-value beer, wine, and cordials license. What are your plans should you be given this, should you be granted an all-alcohol license? What are your plans with the other license?
We're going to submit it back to the board.
Okay. Commissioner Carr and Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
Not at this time, thank you.
I think I just missed it. How many seats do you guys have in the restaurant?
There's 36, I believe.
Any further questions from the board before we move to testimony? Great. We'll move to testimony in just a moment. Mr. Solzano, I'll call you. Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Sebastian Parra from Councilor Coletta's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go in support of this project. Thank you.
Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information, the community process. A butters meeting was held on December 3rd. The applicant went on to meet with the Maverick Central Neighborhood Association, securing their support. Our office is unaware of any concerns at this time. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify?
Jorge Betancourt. I am Jorge Betancourt. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a longtime resident of East Boston, Massachusetts for 25 years. I am a local real estate agent affiliated with Century 21 Marriott Real Estate for 15 years in East Boston. I am also a direct abutter. My address is 48 Paris Street, which is only 1 block away from the restaurant. This restaurant is my go-to spot, and I believe that obtaining the liquor license would be significantly enhance the revenue for Nori. And I think it's well deserved. I think it's a very small restaurant, well managed. And the restaurant is located on a busy street, which is Meridian Street. It's only 1 block away from Maverick Station. So 90% of the people that go to the restaurant are walk-ins. So it will not impact. Having a liquor license will not impact. There will be no congestion on the area for parking. And I think that will be a good benefit for the business and to enrich the local community. I believe that having the opportunity to have different type of liquors will prevent me from driving and going to a different location. And that's all I had to say.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Mr. Solzano, I know that you had your hand raised earlier, so we'll call on you to provide your testimony.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Walter Solorzano. I own a company called WS Alcohol and Food Safety Consulting. I've been working with Ms. Nuri Garcia for the last 5-6 years, training and provide certification for her employees, consulting, with her, how to manage, the alcohol licenses, make sure, the responsibility, to how to serve, the alcohol, especially at night, it's well managed, by her. Any question that she have, she allow, to call me at any time, and I can confirm, in this meeting that she's well trained, how to manage, the alcohol license. And when she have a new employee, I'm coming over and provide, the training class and certifications, for everybody over there. So I'm sure, Ms. Nuri, knows how to serving alcohol, and any update, with the alcohol, with the ABCC or tips alcohol, I'm there, and provide that information to her. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much for that testimony. That's very helpful. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The remaining 2 items were not complete prior to December 6th, 2024, and will not be considered in the first round. Item number 11, Nawia Inc., doing business as Somtam Modern Thai Cuisine, located at 1894 Center Street in West Roxbury, has applied for a common victual or 7-day wines and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. 1,855 square foot restaurant space on 2 floors with 2 entrances and 3 exits. First floor includes dining area with seating for approximately 16, fully equipped kitchen and restroom, basement for storage only. Manager Patrasuda Cooper, closing time 8:30 p.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant? Oh, hang on just one sec. I see you're speaking, but you're on mute right now.
I see.
There we go.
All right. So my name is Nanticha Pritbai. So I'm the representative for Somtam Modern Thai Cuisine. So as an owner, our restaurant is located in West Roxbury, and I'm here with Miss Cooper. She is a manager of record. Our Thai, we have like 16 seating in the dining area, and we apply for the beer and wine because we believe that the to have more beverages for the customer to enjoy with our meal. And also we have the customer that requests for the asking for the beer and wine. And we believe that it is the public interest to fulfill the demand. And also we believe that having this opportunity would be help like the job opportunity. We will hiring more server and hope that will grow the economic community. And we also have Ms. Cooper, and she's the manager. If you have any question, please feel free to answer. Thank you.
Good morning, owner. Just want to confirm that my name is Patra Sudha Cooper, and I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a resident of Commonwealth, and I'm familiar with rules and regulations of the city of Boston. I have 7 years experience in food and beverages in New Jersey, and I work part-time at the Somtam restaurant in New West Roxbury.
Thank you very much for covering those questions for Manager of Record. And thank you for describing how this license will help your business. How long have you been at this location in West Roxbury operating without the beer and wine license?
We do 8 years already.
Okay.
So we're looking for the BNY license for a while, but we did get into the information. So now we kind of like deeply and get help some order from your board members to guideline everything. But,
And you're right on Center Street in West Roxbury?
yes. And we have the street parking and we have the parking lot in front of the restaurant.
Okay. Thank you very much. All of that was very helpful. I don't have any other questions at this time. Commissioner Carr and Commissioner Saxon?
I have no questions. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. ONS had hosted a butters meeting on December 17th. There were no concerns or comments provided by community members. The applicant reached out to the West Roxbury Neighborhood Council, which declined to meet with them, citing that their purview is only over proposals related to zoning. We're unaware of any concerns at this time. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And calling item number 12, 361 Hanover Street, Inc., doing business as Bencato, located at 361 Hanover Street, has applied for a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 1,800 square foot restaurant on 2 floors with 1 entrance and 2 exits. First floor street level includes dining area with seating for 28, bar with seating for 8, kitchen and restroom, lower level seating for 24, additional restroom, prep area, office, walk-in fridge, and storage. Manager Warren Mustachio, closing time 12 a.m. Who's present on behalf of the applicant? Oh, sorry, I see you. You are currently on mute. Just asked you to unmute. Something should have popped up on your screen. There we go.
Hi, I would like to start by thanking this board for this opportunity. My name is Warren Mustachio. I am one of the principal and manager of Bencato Restaurant, located at 361 Hanover Street, adjacent to the Boston's historic Freedom Trail. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant. I am a lifetime North End resident. I live about 500 feet from the restaurant and the house that I was born in. We own the property and are totally invested in the neighborhood. And we have a proven track record of success and a strong business reputation within our community. We met with all the local resident boards and got a unanimous decision in our support. And we never had any violations on the business, and we also have a letter of support from Representative Aaron Michaelwitz. Bencato is seeking this license to be able to offer to our guests a variety of drinks to complement their meal. Our open kitchen ensures the ultimate dining experience with freshly executed authentic Italian dishes from all regions of Italy. We also offer private dining in our cantina, the lower level. We appreciate this opportunity to obtain a 7-day all alcohol license and would be willing to forfeit our existing beer, wine, and cordial license back to the city of Boston. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I was just taking some notes. You operate 7 days a week, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been open at this location?
8 years, since 2017.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's helpful. I don't have any questions at this time. Commissioner Carr and Commissioner Saxon?
No questions from me. Thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office could defer to the judgment of this board. ONS had hosted a abutters meeting on November 21st. The applicant then went on to connect with the two local civic associations, New Ra and New Nick. Our office is unaware of any concerns at this time. With that, I would like to defer to the board. Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Sebastian Parra from Councilor Coletta's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go in support of this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Those are all the items before the board this morning. The board is scheduled to vote tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Notice has been posted to the city's website. That will adjourn this hearing. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day.